Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ursula Bailey, and on this channel we talk all about the exploration of consciousness. If astral projection, lucid dreaming, or spirituality in general is your thing, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. Today's video is all about the strangest astral projection I've ever had, and in this experience I actually became binary code. Okay, so this happened maybe a year or two ago, and what happened was I was doing my morning meditation, focusing only on the breath, and I could feel myself moving into that space between consciousness and unconsciousness. I kind of stayed and relaxed with it for a few moments, and then I was vacuumed into the void. So the void is kind of like a bridge between astral realms. It's completely black, but there is depth to it, so you can kind of move through it as if you would move through, say, the physical reality. So there's a bunch of different things you can do within the void. You can create portals, you can use it as a launch pad to access higher astral realms, you can access the Akashic records, etc. So when I first started experiencing the void, I used to kind of rush through it, and it wasn't a place that I enjoyed being. I didn't like the darkness, I didn't like the unknown of it, but over the years I've kind of learned to really enjoy it. And one of my favorite things to do in the void is to hold a 0-point frequency and just hold no expectation, no intention whatsoever, and just see how the experience unfolds. So on this particular morning, I had been vacuumed into the void, and I grounded myself in 0-point frequency, and I just kind of sat with it. And this is going to be kind of hard to explain from a human perspective in a way that you can understand, so please bear with me. I'm going to try my best. I began to feel any sense of form that I still had fade away, and with it the entire matrix dissolved. All of reality became data, pure and simple. That's all there was. So I became binary code, and I was both the entire code and a string of code simultaneously. And I know that sounds really crazy, and it was. I can't even really put it into words. There was a part of me that was still consciousness. What I mean by that is I was still kind of receiving downloads, so I was receiving visual downloads and just information, but at the same time it was like I was also experiencing just being the information. It was almost like having dual perception of what was going on. Again, this kind of experience is almost impossible to describe or explain accurately, and it's really tough as well because I have very limited knowledge on anything to do with coding or anything to do with digital physics. I don't know about that stuff. So I knew that I was code, I knew that I was information, but I could also see myself as binary code, and I could see the rest of the code around me through the visual downloads that I was receiving. There was no perception of time or space at all. Everything was literally just data. The most important part of the download that I received while I'm having this experience was to do with awakening, and it was about awakening to the matrix. And basically what I was told was that it was part of my code to be able to go beyond the veil, and to me I registered this as astral projection and exploring consciousness in general, that this was part of my coding to be able to take this path and share this path. And I don't want this to sound like it's coming from a place of ego. What I was shown was that there were millions of individual strings within the one code, and these individual strings were kind of lit up, and I was being shown that they were all part of lifting the veil. If you are watching this video, then you're definitely one of those strings as well. What I'm being shown is multiple different strings that are online, and it's almost like the program programming itself. So as the strings come online, they're able to help other strings come online. There was no hierarchy or this versus that, and in fact the only reason why I'm even putting dualism into it is just I feel like there's no other way to explain it. So yeah, this was one of the strangest astral projection experiences I think I've ever had. I have no idea how long I remained in that state, but all I know is that when I snapped back, I was just it was like information overload. It took me a really long time to process what had happened, and even now I still find it difficult to process it. I still find it difficult to even think about it or understand it in the same way that I understood it in the moment. It's a tough one to share, and I almost didn't share it with you guys because I was kind of thinking, how can I ever even explain this in a way that is understandable to a human perspective? But I know you guys really enjoy hearing about my more personal experiences with astral projection, so I kind of just thought, I'll throw it out there and I'll see what you guys make of it. If you have ever had a super bizarre astral projection, lucid dream, or even a standard dream, please let me know in the comments. Tell your story. I love hearing about your experiences as well. And yeah, let's get weird together. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Happy travels, and we'll talk again soon.